Hi everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy, reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. New month, new month, new month. Oh, and the sun just came out. Isn't that serendipitous? I was just saying in my last video, it's been so gray, but the sun is very important to me. It's part of like my comfort. I feel comforted and held, and I can meditate and I can quiet my mind when it's a beautiful sunny day. It's like a nature thing for me. So interesting that the sun just came out on a whole new chapter here. Here we go. This is the last month. I can't believe I've been doing this nonstop. I did almost every single day. You know, I've got one more month to go to do 365 days of this. If you've been watching all along, thank you a million times for being on the journey with me. It's amazing. Okay, December 1st, letting people be there for us. This is hard for me. Asking for help, letting someone be there for me. I don't, I have a, from my life experience and the journey that I was placed in, I think the contract that I signed up for when I came to this earthly plane was to overcome feeling like I got to do it alone, overcome feeling like I am alone, overcome that. So feeling alone, just thinking I have to, getting the message, I got to do this on my, I'm on my own, I'm on my own with this. It's hard for me to let people be there for me. It's hard for me to reach out for help. It's easy for me to help. It's easy for me to be there for others, but it's hard for me to receive it. There's a inability for me to fully trust it. But I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I'm changing these things. So letting people be there for us, December 1st. Sometimes we need nurturing. Sometimes we need people to support us. Many of us have been deprived of support and nurturing for so long, we may not realize it's something we want and need. It's hard. I actually feel like something's wrong with me when I need support, when I really need it, when I have a need. I feel like I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I've done something wrong, or like it's too much. I got the message when I was young that I was too much. I was too much to handle. I had too much emotion. I had too much anger. I had too much problems. I was too much. So I felt deprived of support and nurturing. And now I don't even realize that's something I need and want. Many of us, I know I want it, and then when I get it, it scares me. It's such a weird conundrum, paradox. Anyways, many of us have learned to block. Yeah, I learned this just back like around September. I had an epiphany. I had an aha moment. I'm like, oh my God, like I block love. When I internally, love is coming at me, and I'm like, I self-sabotage. I say, no, it can't be real, or no, don't give it to me, because if you give it to me, if I receive it, it's going to go away and it's going to hurt even more. So I'm scared of the pain of loving so much. And I think that goes back to my mom dying when I was 12. It was so painful to lose such a great love. But better to have loved and lost than never have loved at all, right? Love is such a powerful thing and an amazing thing, and it's part of my story. So I learned that love can be scary for me. So I put up these like real subconscious, subtle blocks to love. So I'm learning and practicing about letting love in and knowing that it's all love, and not to block it with fear. How do I block it? I block it with a fear. I block it. What does that look like? When there's love coming at me, there's a fear of, oh, I shouldn't receive it, because if I do, it's going to get taken away and then it's going to hurt. So I have to see that fear, and so what do? I tell myself a story like it's not true. It's not genuine. They don't really love me. How could they love me? They're just being polite. So this is how it all unravels. Or unfolds. So, okay. Many of us have learned to block or stop ourselves from getting what we want and need. We may not reach out to have our needs met. We may be in relationships with people who cannot or will not be available to meet our needs. Or we may be in relationships with people who would be happy to respond to a direct request from us. Ask. We got to ask. We got to tell people what our needs are. We got to express what they are. And first we got to know it for ourselves. So we can ask. Ask and you shall receive. It's scary for me too when my father, he was like incapable. He was going through so much of his own stuff and had no support and no ability to I don't think access his feelings, not till death. In the last 3 months of his life, all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, he was saying all the things that I'd always wished. He was feeling all the things that I always wished he would feel and express with me and share with me. All of a sudden it opened up, and it's so sad that it took death for him to drop the protective personality, drop the performing personality that protects the heart from what it thinks is going to be hurtful if I fully love and express myself and be my authentic self. So with my father, he wasn't able to like fully show up for me. And so, yeah, he was a person that just wasn't available. It wasn't that he didn't love me, but he wasn't available for the love that was required. But it's all good because it's brought me to where I am today. So, and I signed up for that on my soul journey. Okay. So we may be in relationships with people who would be happy to respond to a direct response from us. We may have to give up something to do this. We may have to let go of our martyr or our victim role, or the protective role, the performing role. So perform and perform this and not be my authentic self, or I'll protect and push and be angry, and it's just a protection mechanism. And being a martyr or a victim is also, it's a role we play. So if we ask for what we want and need and get those needs met, we will not be able to punish people or push them away later on for disappointing us. Just ask. And then later, so if we don't ask, we think, oh, I'm not getting my needs met. This is also subconscious. This isn't conscious thinking stuff. It just sort of plays out. And then we get disappointed when they don't meet our needs. Meanwhile, we never asked. We may have to let go of our fears enough to experience the intimacy that will occur when we allow someone to love and support us. Intimacy. It doesn't mean like touchy, sexy stuff. Like intimacy is letting someone see your heart, your fullness, letting someone see your true self, your true thoughts, your true feelings. It's scary because what if they reject us? What if I finally open my heart and show my true self and I get rejected and abandoned yet again, right? The what if. So instead, I'll be a martyr, I'll be a victim, I'll protect, and then I'll never receive the love that I'm just so desperately yearning for. We may have to let go of our fears enough to experience the intimacy that will occur when we allow someone to love and support us. We may even have to learn one day at a time how to be happy and content. We might have to learn this. It's a learning, so we got to practice these things. So learn to let others be there for us. Here's your prayer for today. Today I will be open to identifying what I need from people. Identify what I need from people. And I will ask for what I want directly. I will let others be there for me. Whew. It's a big call. That's a big call of action and words and facing fears. One more time. Today, I will be open to identifying what I need from people, and I will ask for what I want directly. I will let others be there for me. Amen. Woo! Good reading. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. Please hit the subscribe button. Let me know you're on the journey with me. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like this video, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.